How a dusty eMachine taught me digital sovereignty. Alright, sit back and enjoy a tale about a fateful trip. It started on. No, that's the wrong script. Alright, folks, let me take you back for a second. Back to the Lovesan virus era. Back when Windows XP was blue screening like it was a competitive sport. And back when eMachines were considered the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, that era. And here's the funny part. I owned one of those so-called junk machines, eMachines, and you know what? That thing was a tank. It lived under my desk for years, literally under the desk, sucking in dust. The vacuum cleaner would just shove it in there. You know how vacuum cleaners are. And the shop vac overheating, shutting down every hour, still firing back up like, all right, boss, what's next? People said the AMD chip was born to die. Mine refused to. And then one day I wake up to the news that Gateway, the dream PC, the cowbox office machine everyone wanted, had bought eMachines. And I laughed. I didn't even go shopping, and suddenly I owned a Gateway. Now, look at me moving up in the world. But here's the sovereignty twist in all this. That era was the moment people started realizing AMD's bad reputation was never real. It wasn't the chip, it was the cheap OEM cutting corners. The silicon was solid, the marketing wasn't. And that's when the cracks in the Intel monopoly started showing. Because while Intel was busy selling the premium brand Illusion, AMD was quietly proving itself in the real world, in the dusty rooms, in budget builds, e-machines that weren't supposed to survive but did. People like me saw it firsthand. We lived it. Fast forward today, and look how the tables have turned. AMD is the chip people actually want. Intel is losing its place as the default. ARM is rising like a storm in front of NVIDIA, pivoting away from consumer PCs entirely. Windows is struggling to keep up. Linux is thriving on every architecture. And suddenly, the whole industry looks a lot like that gateway e-machine moment. The premium brands aren't guaranteed anything. The underdogs are winning. The old monopolies are cracking, and the future belongs to the architectures that empowered users, not the ones that locked them in. That dusty e-machine under my desk taught me everything I needed to know about digital sovereignty long before the word existed. Cheap doesn't mean weak. Brand doesn't mean truth. Monopolies don't last. And the underdog, well, whether it's AMD, ARM, or Linux, always gets the last laugh. That's my ramble. Like, follow, and subscribe. We'll be back with more. We'll see you then.